Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. New episode, Over Under Podcast. And we have a loaded show.
It's action-packed, man. I can't wait.
Loaded. Before we start, make sure you go follow our Instagram at the over.underpod and our Facebook page, over/underpodcast. We put out all our bets on there, our picks, post like a little contest and stuff like that on there.
Polls, this and that, yeah.
Polls, that was what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Polls on there. So go get on those. Get a hold of us on there. You can also sign up for our FanDuel and YouBet Sportsbook on there as well.
Still plenty of time to get in on both of those.
Yep. Got to take us down. We're making a hot run for it back.
Hey, my man is a killer.
Which leads right into our first part. Yours truly, the FanDuel champ of this week, Steven Garcia. We are tied. We've been the only two ones to win it. Oh, no, 2-1 won it week 2.
Yeah.
So Steve and I both won it twice.
Yeah.
So the over-under boys are back to 2-3.
Yeah, I need to contribute something. This week's mine. I'm coming.
And it's just the FanDuel thing's so luck. I mean, you just have to
absolute luck.
You just have to find the 3 players that pop.
You don't realize how much of a difference there is between playing a year-long fantasy team and playing a daily fantasy. It's so different.
Yeah,
like it's not that much of a stretch to play a lot of the guys that are on your waiver wire. In your year-long.
But you gotta, FanDuel, you gotta look for some matchups.
Yeah, and it's all about finding them value, them cheap players that are gonna ball.
Yeah. But I won the FanDuel and Sportsbook big bet winner.
Man,
like we told you,
he was killing it, man.
Like we told you, what was it, Sunday morning?
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans pick 'em.
That was my mortal lock. Yeah.
Minus 108. I hammered it like I said I was going to.
I hammered it too.
That was they almost choked it.
Yeah.
I
was nervous as hell.
They had first and goal inside the 5. Or the Commanders had first and goal inside the 5.
Yeah.
At like 16, ran 3 plays, threw on all 3. Mm-hmm. Last play was a pick.
Yeah, they came through. Carson Wentz did Carson Wentz things.
And then
you had to trust that he would.
It was just that was so stressful.
Super stressful.
He was not playing like Carson Wentz on the drive. He took him all the way down there, and it was like just over a minute. Like,
he started doing his Philly MVP candidate.
Running out of broken pockets. It was nuts.
Improvising, and then you knew he had to crash at some point.
And it happened right in their face.
Yeah.
But that brings us to our next segment. Obviously, as you can tell, I also won in fantasy this week.
I miss my chair. I do.
Nyheim Hines on Thursday night did not help.
It started off rough, right off rip when Nyheim Hines, my flex, I thought was going to get some juicy points. He was going to be the RB1 for the week for the Colts.
They needed him so bad.
Second, third play of the game, he two-wood. He two-wood.
It was 2 of the first time.
Yeah, and I've had them both 2 straight Thursday nights. Like I said on Sunday, if Steyer starts a Thursday night guy, watch his brain. You can give him one of them extra cushions they wear in practice nowadays.
Yeah, the Guardians.
Big fun. Hey, put one of them Guardians on anyone I'm starting on Thursday night.
That's great.
It's not great. It's terrible.
You got anybody playing this Thursday?
Tragic. I'd have to look. I'm not sure.
Chiefs or no? It's Bears, Commanders.
I don't think so. Antonio Gibson, if he ends up starting for me, yes. It's a toss-up between Brian Robinson and Gibson. Who's going to be the guy this week? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you have input on that. I need one of them possibly to play RB2 for me. So Brian Robinson
for the people.
Obviously, long-term it's going to be him, but I need this week. Thursday night against Chicago, who's going to do better? Let me know.
That is very true.
It's a toss-up.
Live Golf. Bangkok wrapped up this week.
Yeah.
Had a young champion. Kid that goes to Oklahoma State or something like that.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but young
he
kid.
Just came out of college,
From Spain, I think.
Mm-hmm. He's sharp. He's sharp. He's a killer.
Yeah, like
his iron play was insane.
Crazy, bro. It seemed like he was within like 10 feet
but
of the
man, you almost
I
took
know.
the second place
Patrick
here, man.
Reed almost came back plus 2,000.
He almost clean swept the entire show.
That would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely insane.
Don't expect too many weekends like that. You better cherish that one.
That was great.
I hope you celebrated.
Everything was hitting.
I hope you celebrated this weekend.
I did. After Friday night.
Hey, yes, sir. yes.
It was a good time.
My money line hit.
It was a good time. It was a good time,
yeah. For those of you who don't know, B team went down Friday night to them boys in the blue and gold.
It was stressful, but that was good Friday night.
Yeah.
Saturday night, watching the Buckeyes win. Handedly, too.
Them,
which was a very, very big trap game for some teams.
I was after CJ's pick 6, that was absolute miscommunication between him and the receiver, and simply put that. Oh, I was a little anxious. I'm not gonna lie, because that put it at a 1-score or 2-score
Yeah, it
game.
was 14-7, I think.
Something like that. I think that made it 21-14. The pick six. I think
so.
it was.
No, we were still up. We were up 14-0. Then he threw the pick six.
Okay, so yeah, it made it a lot closer than it needed to be for a little bit, and then the Buckeyes.
They had gotten some momentum. They just had a really nice drive.
And without having Mayan, I was anxious. Are we gonna get a run game going?
Dude, I know that was sketchy.
They did for the most part, but CJ is just incredible.
Marvin Harrison Jr. Emeka Ibuka.
Is it the receivers?
Julian Fleming.
The receivers are nasty, but CJ makes them look so good too.
So good.
Them balls are just so butter, dude, butter.
That's awesome.
That's our Heisman. That is the Heisman. Everyone in the nation can't even argue. Like no one can argue.
It's not even close.
No.
There's nobody else. I mean, the only one that you can make.
He could have had 8 touchdowns.
There's one that we'll talk about this when we go to our college football locks. You have a pick of what could be the Heisman winner if he wins this weekend.
Okay.
Guardians, they fell short last night.
Yeah.
6-1.
Not down and out yet, though.
Not down and out yet because the game was competitive. Besides one inning when they blew it open.
Yeah.
Which isn't great, but is also like okay. They played 8 good innings of baseball. 1 inning really got away, so it is what it is.
They won me some money over the weekend, man. I rode them for both them games against the Rays.
Yep.
Whoo, that was a 15-inning sweat show, man.
Bro.
I didn't even have energy for the Buckeyes game when that came on because it went right into the
Guardians
Buckeyes
got
game.
out of so many jams in that.
Holy smokes.
Crazy.
And I felt bad for anyone that was attending that game. And they stayed electric as a crowd the entire game. But like 38 strikeouts, 0-0 for 15 innings. Like, how boring.
It was so bad. I would have felt bad for the Guardians fans that went there, sat through that, and if they lost.
Yeah.
Like that would
have hurt.
Sickening.
That would have been a hard L, yeah.
Sickening. But unfortunately, my NL champ, your World Series champ, the Mets also choked it away.
Choked. I thought Scherzer and DeGrom would do it, man, but they did not. The Padres, I underestimated
they got some
them.
sticks, bro.
Their lineup is stacked. Yeah. Their lineup is stacked. Manny Machado is a dog.
Forgot about I think.
And I forgot about Bell, too, from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
we talked about him. Game 1, first inning, he hit a bomb to left field. Dude, he is a crusher.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they're stacked. I don't think they're stacked enough to beat the Dodgers, though.
Dude, we were just talking before this. That team's different.
They are, man.
That team is.
But the Braves are the reigning champs. So
Braves haven't looked bad. It's tied.
They lost last year to the Philadelphia Phillies, and I had picked that money line. But then today I bounced back. I was like, I don't think they got a 2-0 in them. I think the Braves get it back today. So
Dansby Swanton, man. Oh,
we got a 4th inning 0-0 game here, and we also got an underplay on the college football game playing right now. The Raging Cajuns of Louisiana Monroe, Marshall. And that under is looking so great right now after that missed field goal.
Very, very good.
3-0 second quarter, but
yeah, not bad at all.
Nonetheless.
All right, let's go on. College football, week 6. If you didn't catch our recap Sunday morning, Steyer went 1-2. I went 0-2-1. Kansas had a push with their backup QB.
So yeah, it was a rough day for the locks, but altogether, if you followed if you followed the picks that I gave out on Facebook and Instagram, I mean, I think it was 5-4-1.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a winning record, that's a good day. Point blank, period. So I was happy with it. I wish the locks looked better. I think they will this week. I think I've got 3 solid ones. But
3 solid ones. I love. Probably 2 of them, but I know I love 1 of them. But let's get right into that. Week 7, college football locks. Let's start with your Friday Night Lights pick.
So Friday Night Lights pick this week is UTSA versus FIU. There's only 2 games, and it wasn't a whole lot to pick for the Friday Night Light pick this week. So we're going with the over 64 points in this UTSA versus FIU game. UTSA is going to win, but I can't lay 33 points, man. They're a 33-point favorite.
That's
and in
insane.
A game of this caliber with these group of 5 schools, you never know who's going to come out and crap the bed, who's going to come out, play out of their mind. So, but I love the over in this. The defenses for UTSA is not that stout.
Not great.
It's not. They've beaten some good teams, but they just outscore them in shootouts. Mm-hmm. They still allow a lot of points. So I think the over is a money play here Friday night.
Yep. I love it. Over a 64 in that game Friday night. So let's get into our locks. Our week, what are we in, 6, 7? Week 7.
Week 7 because the NFL's 6, yeah.
Yes, week 7 locks.
Man, week 7, that's crazy.
I can't believe it.
Insane.
I can't believe we're in week 9 of football.
In high school, yeah.
It's crazy.
That is insane.
Give me your first lock.
So I got Syracuse favored by 3 points against NC State. They don't think Devin O'Leary is going to play for NC State. He got knocked out of the game last week with a concussion. That is a big factor for NC State. Their defense has looked terrible so far.
Not great.
And Syracuse they have established this ground and pound with their running back, Sean Tucker.
Syracuse is legit, man.
Yeah, I think so. You're finally on it. I was saying week 2, week 3, ride the orange wave, and I'm continuing it all the way here in week 7, man. They're undefeated still. Keep that in mind.
Syracuse has bent me over a couple times.
They might sneak their way into the freaking ACC championship. They keep playing the way they are. I could see
that because it seems like everybody else is just losing to each other.
Yeah, they are.
Clemson,
Yep.
That would be crazy if we saw Clemson, Syracuse.
A lot of orange. That's a lot of orange.
God, I hate it already.
But, yeah, I got Syracuse -3 against NC State, and I absolutely love that pick.
Awesome. My first lock of the weekend, Penn State +6.5. Maybe do a little dabble Salt Bay style money line +215.
I don't hate that.
At Michigan. Michigan has yet to play a real opponent all year.
Yeah, and they couldn't cover against Indiana. Granted, Mike Hart, I know, they had to stretch their coach off the sideline.
Yeah, but I feel like that'd give you motivation.
You should, yeah. You come firing out after that. That's how I always
I would be like, okay, now we got to do it. Now we got to do it for him, not like, oh man,
exactly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like,
and any football team I've ever been around deals with that sort of situation in that exact way. Not, they're going to come out lazy, sleeping now. That's an excuse, man.
Right? That's exactly.
I was disgusted that I had them as a lock and they couldn't cover on freaking Indiana. Come on.
Terrible.
Indiana couldn't cover on Rutgers the week before.
That is bad.
Dude, that is ridiculous.
That is bad. And Penn State has already been on the road. Now, it wasn't against a good team, but when you go down south and you play SEC teams, that's a big environment.
Yeah.
They already went down and played Auburn.
Yep.
Which is a huge. They're not very good.
Dude, that freshman running back of theirs has looked electric, honestly.
Penn State?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like he could be the next Saquon.
He looks like the next Saquon,
It's scary. Absolutely scary. But, yeah, Penn State +6.5. Money line, sprinkle a little bit on it, +215 at Michigan. My next one, speaking of the devil, Auburn at Ole Miss. Ole Miss -15.
All day.
Ole Miss is absurd on. I mean, they do it Lane Kiffin's a genius on offense.
Did you see him go for 2 up like 28 points last week just to cover? Oh, that's beautiful.
Knew the spread.
Love you for that, Lane Kiffin.
Yep, but Ole Miss is gonna. It's in Oxford.
Yeah,
this is a home game for Ole Miss. I'm pretty sure it's a night game too. So -15. I'm gonna hammer that so hard.
I don't hate that.
Ole Miss is gonna blow the doors off Auburn.
I agree. My next one is it's a big one, man. It's the college game day game this week.
I love this so much.
I got Tennessee +7.5 against Bama. They don't know if Bryce Young's going to play yet or not. If Bryce Young does play, this line's going to do nothing but shoot up. I see it getting up towards like 10 if Bryce Young plays.
10.5 probably.
So I love it even more at that rate.
Dude.
Honestly, because Bama's skilled receivers don't change. Like, just throwing a different quarterback in there doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Granted, he is a better quarterback. I'm not taking anything away from Bryce Young. But I still think that Bama's defense hasn't been – they leak a little more than that people thought they was going to.
And Hendon Hooker, bro.
And Hendon Hooker is an issue. He is an absolute issue.
He is who I was talking about. That guy.
He's a sleeper for the Heisman.
If he wins this week, he's not a sleeper.
If a tragic
anymore.
were to happen to CJ and he goes down to injury or something, Hendon's the next man up as far as the Heisman candidate goes. I truly think that.
If he wins this week, that's a strong argument.
I think Tennessee's on one right now. And you see the shirt. I had them last week. They won me money playing LSU. I think they win me money this week. I'm rolling Vols, baby. Morgan Wallen would be proud.
In Knoxville, too.
In Knoxville. It's going to be an electric atmosphere.
Oh, my God. I cannot.
Ooh, let's go. I'm getting hype. Ooh.
I can't wait for that.
Let's go Vols.
I love Tennessee.
You want me to roll my third pick, too?
Yeah.
I got a little off-the-wall one here. I got the San Jose State Spartans covering 8.5 against Fresno State. Fresno State has been just a clown show so far this year. And San Jose State's been a covering machine. And they won me money last week. I'm gonna roll with them this week. I'm rolling the hot hand. I'm all with San Jose State.
You're with 2 hot hands and then a big time game.
Yeah.
Safe weekend. My last one, Oklahoma State at TCU over 68.5.
Can't tell if that was a sarcastic safe weekend.
No, I mean it is though.
Yeah, I like it.
The Tennessee bet's obviously going to be the huge one. That's when you lay the.
I love the money line there. Ooh, like you said, sprinkle a little salt, pepper. Yes, all of it.
You got to hammer that one, and then the other 2 are just safe bets to make up in case that.
And play that too. Everyone should play that, and let's just all root for Bama loss this weekend.
Everybody has to.
Let's.
Everybody has to. If you are
ride that pick. Ride that pick.
if you are not rooting for a Bama loss this weekend, you hate college football.
Yeah, because, I mean, y'all saw A&M give them a little fit last weekend, and A&M is trash. Keep that in mind.
Terrible. But you saw, oh, my God. Don't even let me get started on the SEC right now. But, yes, Oklahoma State at TCU, over 68.5.
Oh, yeah.
Both these defenses are giving up 400-plus yards a game.
OK State's defense is lost without Jim Knowles.
Lost. And TCU's defense is so spotty. You can say they held Oklahoma to 7. But
Oklahoma didn't have their quarterback, Daniel Gabrielson.
Daniel Gabriel?
Maybe something like that.
Something. He's from, I don't know. But
from UCF transfer, he's trash.
It's just Oklahoma State has a legit offense. And then
Spencer Sanders is a G. I like him at quarterback.
Awesome. I love that guy.
For years, I thought he was Barry's son. Barry's son.
Mike Gundy, too, with the mullet.
Yeah,
Love him.
Got to.
So, yeah, Oklahoma State at TCU, over 68.5. Hammer that. Next part, NFL Week 5
Onto the
recap.
big dogs.
I was hot as could be.
Yeah, we flipped tables a little bit this week.
It was crazy. Well, you got hot in what, college football last week?
In 2 weeks, or this last week, I was 10-6 in the NFL.
That's right. Right. I went 9-6-1 this week, bringing my yearly record to 37-39-2. So we're making up on that belt, baby.
And then I went 6-9-1. Rough week, probably the worst week I've had yet, but that's all right. That's all right, because we're still one up on the kid. We're still one up on this kid over here. We're 38-38-2 on the year, and even 500. And as if it ended today, the belt would be around my waist. So.
But it doesn't. We got a lot of ball.
A lot of ball left, and I don't think week 18 the result will be any different.
Mic drop. Wow. You can be just over 500. I'll be way over 500.
Okay, buddy. Slow your roll. You're not sleeping.
All right, so let's get into our little recap. Let's start with the Browns.
You roll with your team, and then we'll go into mine.
The Browns, I mean...
is the Browns, simply put.
Yeah, the Browns are the Browns. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, what more did you expect? It is just absurd what...
Roll into it, man.
Joe
Woods, get the hell out of the town.
Joe Woods and Cade York deserve to walk the plank as of right now.
Yeah, Cade York, it was a good example. It's too much pride taken. They don't want to give up on him yet because he's a 4th, 5th round draft pick. So they're going to roll that tide as long as they possibly can. But I think it's time for some kicker tryouts over there.
Something, bro, because he is not it. He has missed so many kicks already.
No ice in the veins. And
Joe Woods is just human dog shit to me at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stand that fucking guy. Realistically, I've said it a couple of times. I think I commented on the Pulse. Realistically, what's going to happen is we're going to be stuck with fucking Joe Woods for the rest of the season.
Yep.
Fire him at the end of the season, and I'm praying to God we hire Mike Zimmer.
That's a good hire.
The former Vikings head coach. I would be ecstatic if that happened.
Yeah, if you can land that, that'd be great.
Stefanski was the OC when Zimmer was the head coach there.
Right.
It makes sense. Now, does Zimmer want to come out of retirement?
That's the question.
Probably not.
To be a coordinator at that?
To be a coordinator. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of other people. I just am not deep into the NFL coaching realm to know.
I'm not hip to the whole carousel until about February.
Yeah. Then it starts making sense because like the people that are usually have articles, but there's just no articles out right now. I'm not going to waste time trying to figure out. Could possibly be the new Browns DC.
No, but we can transition that into my little shit show of a team in Pittsburgh right now, getting mollywopped 38-3, and Matt Canada can follow Joe Woods and Cade York right out on the plank as well because his play calling is just doing nothing but hurting us at this point. There's no reason that Chase Claypool should be playing an H-back. Be set in motion every play to run an end around. Who runs a tight end around any? I try it down at Little League and it don't work. I try it at Little League and it don't work, and we trash that play, man. Like,
great, man.
Are you kidding me? We're in the NFL here, and we're running tight end sweeps with a guy that's not even a tight end.
And he's not like a burner either.
No. If you're gonna run shit like that, put freaking Deontay maybe there.
Deontay, what's the small running back's name?
Right now it's Jalen Sam. No, that was
Jalen something
out of Oklahoma State. It's losing
James
me.
Washington?
Number 30. No, James Washington's gone. It's number 30. It's slipping my name right now. But he's scrappy as hell. He's a 7th round draft pick. No, he's undrafted. He was undrafted. Yeah.
So fast. He came out during the Browns game.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, who the hell is this guy?
Every time he's wearing number 30 out there, I think of James Conner.
Dude, It was
It pisses
insane.
me off that his name's drawing me a blank right now, but he's scrappy as hell. Yeah, run that play with him. That makes a hell of a lot more sense.
Like,
just get Matt Canada out the door, man. The Steelers are trash. I don't want to do it, but I was gonna get into it in the teaser. I'm making a claim right now. They're my first leg in the teaser, and it's to cover plus 15 against Tampa. Okay, plus 15. If they don't keep it within 15 against Tampa, you can set the funeral now for our graveyard next week being the Pittsburgh Steelers. As much as that would break my heart, man. Come on. We got to be competitive. Play Steeler football. Get back to the old days, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's sickening. We are sitting at the number 3 draft pick right now. That isn't even in our language. Like, are you kidding me?
Trust me, I know exactly.
No,
what it
you
feels
do
like.
know. You do know. I don't, man.
It's
this
funny
is new
watching
territory.
you deal with that.
This shit sucks, man.
Greg, isn't this funny watching Steeler fans dealing with being bad?
Dude, it's awesome.
Just get TJ back out there. Let's go on a streak and let's get that wild card sneak and get smoked by the Chiefs in the
See,
first
then you guys
round.
do
Sounds
this
like-
yourself.
Sounds like
You do this
desperation.
You're ready to bury them, but then you talk yourself into, oh, we're making the playoffs.
I can convince myself of it so easily. But if they don't cover 15, plus 15, look me in the eye. They're getting buried next week. The gavel has been hit.
Oh, shit, man.
I mean it.
That's funny.
I mean it.
I bet. So what did you think of Kenny Pickett's play? Because I bet we have different opinions on it.
Not
I know
that bad. He's scrappy as hell. I love it. He's got some dog in him. He's got
I
a
will
little. He's
give
got a
that.
little moxie to him, a little swagger, and I love that. We haven't seen that in ever.
Yeah, I will give you that, but I don't think he played very well. And I think
It wasn't
But-
that bad,
the play calling did not help him.
and
there.
that's a lot of the issue. But he had 300 yards. Nowadays in the NFL, that's your 2008
yeah, but the thing
150
is,
yard
those yards
game.
aren't
But
producing touchdowns.
right. That's
which is
without a
a
doubt.
big issue.
And it's not Kenny's fault by any means.
It's
Deontay's
not.
dropping meaningful balls. Chase isn't doing what he's supposed to do. Pickens is the only one showing out. Pratt Fryermuth got his brain knocked loose the last game, so he wasn't a factor the second half of the game. Najee, is Najee
Overrated?
playing hurt? Maybe. I don't want to say he's overrated because the dude's a freak show, man. He's a brick shit house that runs hard, and every time he touches the ball, it's just the holes aren't there. I don't know.
I just want to let you know, I tried to tell you this offensive line was below average.
Yeah, they are.
You told me about all these guys that you guys
I had
signed.
hope. Can you blame me for having hope?
I
Something
said-
you should know about having hope.
I said those guys were cut for a
You're
reason.
going to be at the bottom of the division with us, buddy, so
I don't
stay
think so.
tuned.
I don't think the Ravens, or which we can talk about Monday night. I don't think the Ravens or the Bengals look good.
I think they're both decent teams, so they made each other look bad.
That is a possibility, but like the offenses did not look like Lamar is like missing wide.
Lamar can't
Back-to-back
Lamar can't pass, and that's why
Bro.
Lamar can't win a playoff game. And I've
I mean,
stated
it's
that, and I'll stay
bad.
stating that. But it's good enough to win a Sunday night football game.
But I think if you, which is easier said than done, but if you just figure out how to stop, like not even J.K. Dobbins, if you just figure out how to stop
Just Lamar, and the Steelers do that. The Steelers gives the
Like-
Ravens problems every year.
we got to do something. But
Yeah.
there's no way the Browns can't stop a fucking runny nose right now on defense. So what am I even talking about?
At least you don't have to watch the third play of the game go for a 98-yard pass.
Oh, I watched that. I texted you right away after
I was
that.
on the sideline of the Little League game saying I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Literally, it was the best start the Steelers could have possibly had. Opening kickoff gets bobbled
Yeah,
inside the 5, bro.
and then just
Third play
piss
of
it
the
away.
game, 98-yard touchdown.
Piss it all away. Yep.
All right, let's move on to our graveyard team. Our NFL graveyard.
So we got the Raiders there. They were the first member.
Raiders are in the graveyard.
Last week we added the Broncos, and I think those two have been validated.
Sure.
They have been buried 6 feet under, and it's no one will
Raiders-
argue.
Raiders looked competitive last week. I'll give them that, but they just actively
Now
tried to lose. that game.
Devontae's gonna get suspended for
Probably
shoving
a
that
game.
That's gonna hurt, dude. They can't afford to lose
No.
too many more to be competitive if they want a wild card shot.
No. Then we had the Broncos week 4, who failed to
Even beat the Colts, man.
They're literally allergic to the end zone.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's fucking terrible.
I think both those teams, their issue is head coach.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Well, I guess the third team they were adding to was obviously their head coach.
Obviously,
Or
because
so they believe.
You want to do it?
Yes, our third team, our week 5 team, is the Carolina head coachless Panthers.
R.I.P. fellas.
Sorry.
Your quarterback list right now with Baker out and Darnold out. Your
Baker's-
head coach list. And I just saw yesterday over like 3 rumor mills that the Bills were trying to get Christian McCaffrey to be a trade. What if they nailed that? Holy shit, would Buffalo be scary? That's the last thing Josh Allen needs behind him is Christian McCaffrey,
a running
dude.
back that literally does
and
everything.
Yeah. And he'd be a weapon to anybody, yeah.
And you know he's going to be healthy there for sure.
Right.
There's no way he gets hurt.
I don't think that happens, but that'd be crazy if it did.
That team would be easily the scariest
nonetheless,
team in the league.
R.I.P. to the Carolina Panthers.
R.I.P. Sorry to do it to you, but you guys are just god awful.
Yep, 6 feet under.
God fucking awful. So let's move on to our real deal teams. We got 2 new ones.
We're going a double dose this week.
They're pretty. I mean, it's pretty.
We got to
easy
get the obvious ones out of the way.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. We'll start. Let's do our week 3 was the Miami Dolphins,
which was looking sketchy. They need their quarterback back.
Yeah, this was Miami Dolphins with Tua,
and that was coming off a Bills win and a Ravens win.
Yeah, so let's
keep that in mind. I hope this is the one real deal team we don't regret, and I hope they bounce back.
Could we revoke the real deal title?
Oh, people teams can come back from the dead, and teams can lose their.
This is an edge team right here.
Yeah,
this is an edge team.
But right now they're gonna stay home. They're gonna be a real deal team.
They're fine. Our second team was the Philadelphia Eagles, who keep on winning.
Keep on winning. That's a machine.
I mean,
should have been the first team at it.
They're not cover monsters, but they just keep on winning.
Yep.
And winning close games.
And I don't think it stops against the Cowboys this week.
No. Not in Philly. That's not
different.
In Philly.
Different atmosphere right there.
And then our 2 teams this week are the Buffalo Bills, obviously, and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I can't wait to see them head.
And those 2 do match up this Sunday.
That's what my idea was when I matched these off. I was like, you could do one or the other. They play this week. Let's
do it to them.
Yep. I don't think either of these teams will lose their home at any point of their real deal slot.
No, this is probably the 2 best teams in football. Right
we had to get them out of the way. Yep.
Yeah,
we had to get them out of the way.
Or I shouldn't say. We have the 3 best teams in football: the Eagles, the Bills, and the Chiefs. And whichever way you put those 3, you can probably make an argument for.
Now it's getting interesting as far as adding teams to the real deal. We got the Eagles, we got the Bills, the Chiefs in there. Yeah. Now it's like
you gotta be good.
You're gonna have to earn it now. A lot of what pans out the next few weeks. There's a lot of statement games to be made. If the Cowboys upset the Eagles, dude, they're right. They might be the next real deal team.
That defense is fucking crazy.
Yeah. I'm not saying they will, but there's a chance like that.
Where is Zeke? Let's talk. Where is Zeke?
He's been getting a few more touches week by week.
Tony Pollard looks so much better.
I don't know. I think I'm lost too. I'm lost. I'd like to think that he's gonna come through, still paying out to be 1,000-yard rusher, but he's gonna have to run his ass off to get to that point.
Looking rough.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the Chiefs, we got the Bills, we got the Eagles, we got the Dolphins. They're real deal teams.
Yep.
One's close to getting pulled off. So keep that in mind. Watch the Dolphins this week. We're about to talk about them when we go through our week 6 slate.
Now, I will say, if we revoke a team out of the real deal, they have to go to a dead team. They can't just go to that middle area.
No, they got to go. They got to go to graveyard.
To pull them out of there, they're dead. Yeah.
You have a lot of leeway in the real deal.
The Dolphins are still a 2-week project at least. We got to see
to keep your eye on
2-3 week project at least.
Giving up 40 to the Jets, that was not good.
Not a good start. Not a good start. Yeah.
So let's move on. NFL week 6 slate.
Week 6. Yeah, week 6.
Week 6 slate is absolutely loaded. That was a tongue twister.
Week 6 slate. Week 6 slate. I kind of impressed myself there. Okay.
Thursday night football, we have an absolute shit bowl.
Absolute clunker, if you will.
I think it's moved up to 1.5 now. I think the Bears are favored. But we have the Commanders at the Bears. At the time I did this, it was a pick-up.
Why does Hendon Hooker look 43?
Old.
Holy shit.
Old.
Doesn't he?
Last week, he looks extremely old.
43-year-old man playing Y basketball.
He looks like somebody's uncle.
Yeah, anyway. Unk. I'm going to start calling him Unk.
But Commanders at the Bears. Let's call it a pick-em right now. Who do you think? Minus 110 both, so odds don't change.
I don't want to put it in the hands of Carson Wentz.
I don't want to put it in the Bears offense or defense.
I got to go Washington just simply because of Ron Rivera. He's going to outcoach here.
I think the front's better in Washington.
Yeah.
This is just a shit bowl of a game.
Yep. I think the under is the move, no matter what it is. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think I'll be hammering that.
That the line might change for that under by game time because so many people are going to take it. It'll keep falling.
It's gonna. The money's gonna be that way for sure. But I think it's still the play. It's gonna be a freaking 13-10. It's simply like it could be like last week, all field goals, like
which is just disgusting to see. But it is what it is. Teams suck.
Hey, 0-0, middle of the fist still. Let's go Braves.
All right, moving on. Sunday, 1 p.m. We'll start. Patriots at the Browns. The Browns are somehow 3-point favorites. I'm going with Cleveland. It's Bailey Zappi's playing.
I think Bill Belichick owns him every time.
Yeah,
Bailey Zappi looked good last week. I'm
just trying to talk
dude.
myself into this one real quick.
They housed Detroit. They housed them.
I know. Trust me. I know. I'm not excited about that. So I don't know.
It's Bill Belichick here all day. Give me the Pats.
I mean,
I love Bailey Zappi. I really do.
I'm definitely taking the over in that game because the Browns can just score at will on teams.
Yeah.
Which is nice, but then they can't stop a fucking bloody nose.
No, they cannot.
I guess just hammer the over in all Browns games is kind of what it's going to turn out to be.
Yeah.
So, but I'll probably lay the Browns minus 2.5.
Ooh, Manny Machado started off with a leadoff home run, 1-0 Padres.
Wow. So we can just Browns minus 2.5, lose by a field goal.
Patriots cover. All right. Next game.
Niners at the Falcons. Niners are 5.5-point favorites. It's Niners all day. Silly.
But Atlanta is still covered every single week, and that is scary.
Yeah, I think the Niners, they haven't played a team the caliber of the Niners.
No, I agree.
Niners are probably the fourth
best team. Niners are fourth best team, maybe fifth. I agree, in the league.
They're so good. The
boombox is coming out.
Insane. I don't know why they thought I do get why they wanted Trey Lance because they haven't seen Jimmy G push them over the top. But
right.
Dude, if you're in the NFC Championship 2 of the last 3 years,
just roll with it.
What do you expect, bro?
Right.
What the fuck do you expect?
They look like geniuses for keeping him around, that's for sure.
No shit. They get bailed out by just trying to get rid of him. Shout out Jimmy G. Next game, Jets at the Packers. Packers are 7-point favorites. It's Jets in this.
Yeah, Packers burnt your ass last week. New York team against the Packers.
Yeah, lay the 7 points. The Packers don't score that many points. The Jets can play some football. They're solid on defense, not great, but their offense has been lighting it up lately.
I love to be against you. But I don't think I can do it. I got to go Jets.
It's fun to ride games. I feel like it's fun to ride
It is fun to cheer together, Ooh, yeah, that hit, but it's also fun to dog the shit out of you when you get a pick stupid.
You're not wrong. Just like you last week. Next game.
Just like you 90% of the weeks, all right? One good week.
You've only had one outstanding week, too.
Yeah, and this week is going to be my second.
Probably not. It's probably going to be you're probably slipping downhill.
Stop putting that bad juju on me. Games. No, I'm not, dude.
Next game, Jags at the Colts. Colts 2-point favorites.
Let's see how you overthink.
I can't think here. After watching that Thursday night game, I will never put my money on the Colts again. It's Jacksonville.
Yeah, you learned your lesson after I had to blow out the Duval train on your ass. It's Duval here all day. They proved it last time. They swamped them like 26-0 in Jacksonville last time.
They did, but that stat only goes for Jacksonville.
I think Jacksonville houses them. Their defense is super good, actually. Yeah, their offense look competent. And the Colts,
Walker's not as bad as
Matt Ryan looks like ass.
Yeah, he is the most sackable person in the league.
Marshall's quarterback just got a concussion, I think.
Yep. Is Pennington going in?
Yep. Chad Pennington's son. Call him the Frosh.
Oh, my God. Is this what happened?
You guys heard that right. Chad Pennington's in. Yeah, he got his shit clean, man.
Wow.
So, you heard that right. The old Jets quarterback, Chad Pennington, his son is a freshman at Marshall, and he's about to get his first action here in this game.
We think, at least. We have
ESPN2.
No clue about the Marshall depth chart. But
Sponsor us, ESPN. Like. No free ads.
Vikings, 3-point favorites at the Dolphins. This is a 1 o'clock game, and as you saw last week, Kirk Cousins is very good.
Dolphins are starting Skylar Thompson here, too.
Yep.
Wherever the fuck that. Yeah. He was at Kansas State. I remember him. But
it's Vikings all day.
I think this is a weird game where Mike McDaniel gets the boys up. I'm going to hope Waddle gets to waddling, and I'm going to go Dolphins.
Interesting.
I need Waddle to waddle this week. Yeah, dude, bad. So I'm going to put the good juju on. Is
this more of a fantasy pick?
Yeah, absolutely is. But I'm going to hope the good juju rolls into it.
Kind of need that sometimes. Don't mind that. Don't mind the fantasy pick is what I should say. Bengals, 1.5-point favorites at the Saints.
Jameis may play.
Saints are a very confusing team because now you really don't know what they're going to do at quarterback.
Not at all.
With Taysom Hill just playing football again.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Literally single-handedly wins that game for him, which is sick.
Against Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle, but Seattle can play some ball. Their defense is just fucking terrible.
Yeah, offense looks good. Defense is butt.
Terrible.
They're not even going with Pennington. They're going with somebody else. Boo.
That's sickening. Wait. Are they?
We'll let you know.
Keep updated. Bengals 1.5-point favorites at the Saints. I want to say the Bengals, but I want to say the Saints. For AFC North purposes, the Bengals are favored, which makes me feel like it's going to be the Saints.
What you got? Roll it out.
I think Bengals.
Bengals all day. Don't overthink like you told me.
Yep.
Bengals.
I just think
that's the only game the Bengals will be winning Sunday. Oh.
Yeah.
Little Tiffany football shot there.
Throwing some shots.
Love you, Banks.
This one's easy. Ravens 5-point favorites at the Giants. It's the Giants all day. Giants are a legit team. Stop fooling yourself. I think 5 points is too many for a team like that at home.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the Ravens here.
Really?
I think Lamar goes nutty on them.
I don't think he does, man.
I think he does, man.
I just think the Giants can keep this close.
Hey, man.
All right.
But a touchdown close, not 5 points close.
It'll be 5 points. Ravens win a game-winning field goal.
Ravens win by a touchdown. You heard it here.
It's out here singing like R. Kelly. Buccaneers.
But I ain't pissing on nobody. All right, let's get that corrected.
Bucks 8-point favorites at your Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Bucks all day. Tom Brady's gonna walk in there and big dick this fucking team.
If the Steelers don't want buried, they're gonna cover here.
Cover 8.
In my opinion, to them matters a lot, and I know that. I got my ins with Coach T. I've been talking to him, and he really doesn't want to get in that graveyard of the over/under boys. So that being said, Steelers cover here.
Cover 8.
Yep.
If they don't cover 8, do you bury them?
No, I'm gonna keep it at the 15.
Scared, huh?
Fuck it, let's go. If they don't cover 8 against Tom the fucking GOAT, they're buried. Yeah, I'm doing it. You talked me into it. Let's go. You got me a little pumped up right now. Let's go. It's a big day Sunday now. I don't want to bury my guys, but they might get buried. Let's go. They got to get them up. To Coach T, I'm going to get another talk in with Coach T and get them up.
I got you. All right.
Because he thought, when I talked to him before, he said it was going to be a 15-point spread.
No, it's 8.
Get it right.
Get it right. All right, 4 p.m. slate. The Panthers, who are god-awful against the Rams. Rams are 10.5-point favorites.
Oh,
I hate this
ugly,
line.
dude.
I hate this line. This is the ugliest line.
P.J. Walker, head coachless. Oh, man. I don't know what to do here.
I want to take the Rams, but that's so many points to take the Rams because the Rams aren't good. But then the Panthers are even worse. I think
the Rams can they can house the Panthers.
I mean,
right?
Nobody's there to guard Cooper Kupp.
That's it.
That's what it boils down to.
And
that's all the Rams fucking need.
The Panthers don't have a rush to get in there. I think Stafford can have some time and not play scared like he did against Dallas, dude. He was getting destroyed against Dallas this past Sunday. I think he had 5 or 6 sacks that game.
He was what you call seeing ghosts.
Oh, man. I felt bad for him watching that game.
Dude, it was bad.
He was getting crunched.
It seemed like
you see the roughing the passer calls that Brady got? Like, we haven't even gotten to that bullshit, dude. What is the NFL doing?
It's turning into flag football.
It is so pathetic. It makes me sick. But then they were not calling shit for my boy Stafford. That's
not
for sure.
One thing. Stafford was getting like tabletoped in that.
Yeah, he's got to go see that Tom Brady call that Jarrett got for Atlanta on him and just be like, what are we doing? Like, where are my calls at?
That was absolutely terrible. Like, Brady didn't even get tackled. He just got rolled. He rolled on somebody.
It was putrid. It's stuff like that'll ruin the game, and I hope it doesn't veer into that. They got to correct it, man.
What the fuck?
It's almost to the point, like, make roughing the passer calls reviewable.
That too.
But don't make it the defensive pass interference shit they tried where it's just like, we're just not going to reverse one of them. We're just going to
start calling holding then.
We're just not going to reverse one of them. Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely absurd. But yeah, I think it's Rams minus 10.5.
Ram it.
Just hope to God Stafford isn't PTSD like. Cardinals minus 3 at the Seahawks. I think this is a get-right game for the Cardinals.
I think this is a get-right game for the Cardinals for sure. I think if they I don't know how you feel about this, but I think if they lose to the Seahawks outright here,
their season's over.
They're in the graveyard next week.
Yeah,
there's a chance we could bury the Steelers and the Cardinals, or one or the other.
Now, maybe not next week's. I will cut them some slack
for D-Hop.
They don't have D-Hop.
If I was wondering how you're gonna feel, but that's a fantasy thing for you.
They got like
that's a fantasy thing for you right there.
I am riding on
because I don't think D-Hop brings them back from the dead. I really don't. I think if they lose to Seattle here, they're buried. But we can save them a week or two for your sake.
I mean, there's got to be something they can do with D-Hop. That
you would think.
Kiff Kingsbury. Jesus. Cliff. I mean, he's got to fucking do something. I mean, he's just
no Cliff Bar will never be calling you to do one of their ads if that's how you're gonna say.
Cliff Bar, dude, I love Cliff Bar.
Yeah, they are fire.
So good. But yeah,
good for you too.
There you go. Energy. But they just have to do fucking something. With
D-Hop.
They
do. You would think. So we'll save them a week or two, but I think I'm gonna take the Seahawks here.
Oh, wow. Yep. So not a get right game. No,
it is a get right game for Arizona if they play accordingly. I don't think they play accordingly.
Interesting. Now what drives me away from the Seahawks is that they just can't play a lick of fucking defense.
No, Kyler could have a heyday, but I think Geno Smith could have a heyday too.
There is that, but I'm just still at the phase where
it's a fantasy pick for me. I got Geno.
Yeah, you need Geno to ball, but I don't know.
Don't make me switch it. Don't make me switch it.
The Cardinals.
You better move on to the next game before I switch it.
James Conner.
Okay, I'm switching. Hey, you didn't do it. I'm going Arizona. It's cards.
There's too many cards. There's too many weapons on this team.
It's just Kyler's gonna go crazy.
You know what this game is? I just thought of this. This is a game where Marquise Brown goes crazy.
Yeah, but if Seattle does win this game, I'm gonna fucking be so mad.
I don't think they do.
No, Arizona, because Kyler Murray's gonna go nuts, and Seattle doesn't have an answer for it.
He's gonna give everybody a reason to talk about him.
Yep.
All right, moving on. The game of Sunday.
Maybe the game of the season.
Like
it was last year in the playoffs.
Oh my God, this game is just absolutely
It's the Bills,
electric.
It's the Chiefs. It's Josh Allen, it's Pat Mahomes. It's Bills, Kelsey, it's Diggs. Like what can you beat it?
It's a great time to be alive. Let's just
come on, let's go.
It is a great time to be alive for this game. Last year's
game, will say the Bills look like a more well-oiled machine right now.
But the Chiefs are just the
Chiefs.
But
the Chiefs have their number.
Like
it's been 4 years now.
They literally only need 13 seconds?
Yeah.
13 freaking seconds.
But it seems to something like that falls the Chiefs' way every time these two teams meet. Something not to that extravagant, but
just one play, special teams play that leads this.
And for that reason,
I actually have this line wrong. I put it in wrong. It's the Bills are 3-point favorites. The Chiefs are 3-point underdogs at home.
I actually saw this, and it's the first time Patty Mahomes has been a dog at home. And dude, give me the Chiefs here. Give me the Chiefs here. Give me Patty Mahomes getting points at home. Put it that way all day.
I don't know if I can do that, man.
Uh-oh. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. I can
do that.
He's getting cute.
Because
he's going to get cute.
As well as Patrick Mahomes does own Josh Allen, all those games are in the postseason, and this is a regular season game.
Right. He's done it in the regular season, too.
This is a Josh Allen type of game. I can't go against the Bills right now.
All right.
I really can't do it.
Let's do it. I got the Chiefs. You got the Bills.
Partially because this is going into my mind as like, oh, the Bills win this game.
Can we just do this as a studio side bet? Straight up winner. No spread.
No spread.
I get Chase. You get Bills.
I'll take the Bills in that.
Let's go. That was on the fly. You heard it here first. Go Chiefs, baby. Let's go.
Oh, we're still doing our thing, though.
That's fine.
Okay. We'll talk about that.
We've done two before.
We'll talk about that after this. After like the segment. But Bills. I just can't go against Josh Allen. I'm hoping they win this game. I'm pretty sure the Browns play him in a couple weeks. So I'm hoping they just keep riding high.
They're going to do what they did to us.
Letdown game.
Expect a 38-6 fucking ass whipping.
No, we'll score on them.
We'll score on them. Good luck.
We don't have a rookie QB. As long as we just...
Might as well be.
If we literally just don't throw fucking picks when you're throwing across your body, we win that fucking game.
The only thing Brissett's good at is QB sneaks.
QB sneaks, beating the Steelers.
One time.
He's undefeated.
He's lost to the Steelers. I witnessed him lose the Steelers in person when he played with the Colts. I watched him throw a 97-yard pick six to Minka.
Yeah.
That was one of the cooler things I've seen.
Minka's not the same anymore. He just got little boyed by Gabe
Minka
Davis.
is the same.
Did you not see him get
one bad play doesn't make him a bad player.
I mean, he's getting up a few now.
He was right there in coverage, and he just didn't get the ball.
Got the ball ripped from him like a boy.
Yeah.
But that
for a play.
Mink
is a G, man. Mink is a G.
Neither here nor there. But yeah, Bills. Sunday Night Football.
Side bet, baby. Let's go.
NFC East matchup, which has turned into be the best division in football.
NFC Beast. Scratch the NFC least bullshit. It's NFC Beast.
You can just delete everything we said about them because that division
we stand corrected.
That division is for real.
Yeah, they are. Real deal.
And this is, I believe, to take the division lead right here. Sunday Night Football. Yeah. Cowboys at the Eagles. Eagles are 5-point favorites. Now, I think the Eagles win this game, whether they cover.
Cooper Rush is starting.
Cooper Rush is starting, but Cooper Rush looks just as good as Dak.
He ain't Cooper bust. That's for sure.
I mean, he is playing out of his fucking mind, and Kellen Moore has been calling great games.
They're putting him in the good spot, yeah. They're not trying to overdo it like they do with Dak. Not
at all.
If Dak does come back, for the Cowboys' sake, they need to stick with the same game plan they have with Cooper Rush, because when Dak's in there, they try to do 54 pass attempt bullshit.
Doesn't work.
Rolling them out left and right. No, it doesn't work. Stay with the same ground and pound with Tony Pollard and give Zeke a few. Give Tony Pollard more, though.
Tony Pollard's definitely the one there.
RB1, yep.
Definitely the one. So, yeah, Cowboys at the
Nonetheless,
Eagles.
we did hype up Dallas there, but I'm going to roll.
I think it's Philly.
With Philly here as well. Philly cheesesteak all day.
Can't go against them. I think as good as the Cowboys have looked, Eagles in Philly.
That atmosphere is going to be nutso.
That's going to be so sick. The shots of the fans are going to be crazy.
They hate the fucking Cowboys, man.
Hate them. I think that's got to be one of the biggest.
It's one of the bigger NFL rivalries there.
I feel like it's I'm talking NFC rivalries.
It's for the NFL period. Cowboys-Eagles is one of them, man.
I feel like Commanders, Cowboys 2 is another big one. I feel like all that NFC East is pretty big because
they all do hate each other there,
and they're all historic franchises.
And then as a Steeler fan, the AFC North, it's literally every team thinks we're their rival.
Yeah, that is true. But everybody hates the Ravens, but nobody calls them their rival.
Right.
It's so weird. NFC North's fucked up. But Monday Night Football. The shit turd Broncos at the Chargers, who don't like to win games.
Might be the easiest play of the weekend.
Chargers minus 4.5. I mean, that's stupid. It's Chargers.
Roll Chargers. Bolt up.
I mean, as dumb as Brandon Staley can be, the Broncos
He's still talented. You got a talented squad, yeah.
The Broncos are fucking terrible. Like, they are an embarrassment. They're two only worth a shit players are Patrick Surtain and Bradley Chubb.
And Cortland Sutton.
Sutton.
He looks good, man.
He looks good, but then there's times like you disappear.
No, that's Jerry Jeudy. Cortland Sutton has been their consistent target.
He has, but
it's Russell Wilson that's bad. Altogether, it's Russell Wilson that's bad.
I think if you put Cortland Sutton, you can judge him better.
Russ is lost without Pete Carroll.
I don't know. Is it Pete Carroll or what the fuck is it?
He has Geno looking good.
Not a good defense.
No.
Not a good defense, so he looks terrible. But all right, let's get into our parlays of the week. Your Steyer's teaser parlay of the week.
So I started off. Well, I was gonna have this as the whole shebang, but I already gave it away. The whole Steelers graveyard thing. It started with plus 15, and an hour later somehow it turned into I'm only getting plus 8 before I bury my dogs. But hey, it is what it is. They're gonna cover. Teaser parlay of the week starts with Steelers plus 15. Duval Jags plus 8, 49ers pick 'em, and then Chargers plus 1.
Realistically, those are all doable.
Yeah, absolutely. My teaser last week, I am under the understanding that it hit because the Chiefs pushed. It means Joey doesn't think it hit, but I'm pretty sure it does.
What else did you have?
So
I can.
They all covered besides it.
I got you.
Yeah, but I'm pretty. So if it pushed, I think it takes some price away from the winnings, but it still hits, from my understanding. The Chiefs pushed at winning by 1 because they did win their game by 1. I know I also had...
you had KC minus 1.
I had the Giants plus 15, they won. Seattle plus 12.
They won. Chargers plus 3.5 won. Dallas plus 10. KC minus 1.
And that pushed.
So it must have been the push.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it hit. Nonetheless, we'll get back to you on that. I'm pretty sure we hit on our first teaser parlay of the week. That's what I'm getting at here. So roll with this one. The one I just read off, Steelers, Jags.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's consistent.
Steelers plus 15 is a little scary after last week.
Yeah, it is, but
washing that out of your memory, though. Washing last week.
Yep, it's eraser. Next week, man. Win the week. Standard is a standard. Tomlin's gonna get him up. Like I said, I talked to him. He's gonna get him right.
Get the fuck out. All right, my over/under parlay of the week was filthy close last week. Bills Steelers under 47 hit. Texans Jags under 44.5. I believe that hit. Correct. I think that did.
I think so. Yeah.
And then the Cowboys Rams over 43, that did not hit, I think is what blew it.
Yeah,
that did not hit. And then the Raiders Chiefs under 51 obviously did not hit. Good thing I took the opposite. I took the over on that going against myself because I'm a genius like that. But my over under parlay of the week this week, okay, we got Bengals Saints over 44.
Love it.
Jets Packers under 44.5.
Love it.
Jags Colts under 42.
Okay.
And then Browns, Patriots over 42.5.
Yeah, I like that.
The only one that scares is that Jags Colts.
Yeah, that's the only one because there could be points flooded out of nonsense. Yeah. Yes,
that's a scary one. That's one that could be a close fourth quarter where it's just points.
I agree,
and forth, which is scary. But I'm confident in the other three that I'm really just sending a prayer on one of them.
For sure.
That's kind of where we're sitting at.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Don't hate it this week.
Hopefully we both hit, man.
That would be fucking electric.
I wonder if anyone's actually playing these with us when we give them out. You guys should.
They're getting close. Not much. Throw like $5,
dude, I'm 99% sure mine last week hit. That push takes value out of the price of the winnings.
See, I don't. That depends on the book.
Yeah,
that depends on the book because like it's not technically a win, but like some books they'll just take it out and give you the money for the three. Yeah. So kind of depends.
And try to knock us off FanDuel this week. Heard you couldn't.
FanDuel.
Heard you couldn't.
Bet winner.
Yeah,
make sure college football. I love all of our plays this week.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be
this could be a 6-0 week for the pod
for the boys.
I mean, this.
How about it,
dude? That would be fucking awesome.
Wait for it, Dairy.
Dude, they're all so doable, which scares me.
Don't juice it up too much. You're starting to give me some weird vibes about it. I was feeling good. Now it's like too good to be true vibes.
The ones I'm most juiced about, the Tennessee money line, the Penn State money line.
Oh, Vols. Morgan Wallen's Vols. Let's go.
Those two games, I hate both those teams, so I want to see both Michigan and Bama lose.
Would love that as a weekend. I mean, that could not be a better Ohio State bye week. That could not be.
Could you imagine that?
No, I couldn't, but I want to. Awesome. I want it to be a reality. Also, Clemson, I saw, is only a plus or a -6 on Florida State, and I think they cover that so easy.
I think they do, too. The only thing that scares me is at Florida State. This is an easy trap game.
It is a trap game. I don't know. If I were to play that, I think I'd take Clemson side, though.
Definitely. If you play it Clemson side, but
for sure,
don't be surprised by a trap game situation here, because
no doubt,
that is key for it.
Yeah, it's a big time ACC game right there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got anything else?
No, I think that pretty much does it, man.
Greg, you got anything else?
I'm good, man. Good show tonight.
Thank you. Oh, Sunday. Let's talk about Sunday. So we got a little plan for Sunday. So before this,
a little more juice to the studio side bet.
We didn't know what we want to do for the side bet. And I got my Sunday mornings a little cleared up now. So what we plan on doing Sunday morning is we usually do our live show, okay? Our fantasy show. But what we want to do, since it's going to be probably the last nicer Sunday out for the season, is we wanted to go to a golf course. We're going to play 9 holes.
Real early, because I got to be done in time for Little League. So it's going to be some 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. stuff.
Yep. But while we're there, we are going to go live on Instagram on our podcast, at the over.under podcast. And if possible, I have it on my phone, but I got to check with Nate to make sure nothing's going on. But we're also going to go live on the Heart of Ohio Sports page, probably play a hole or something like that. But we're going to give you all of our picks from the course.
All your stardom sit-ems, your injury report. And while it's going on, we get to swing in front of you, and you get to laugh at us, make comments, clown on us, and we get to have a little competition out there. The winner of the... I don't know if we'll do the winner of the round or the winner of the hole we record. Just straight up that hole. We'll figure it out. That'll be part of the studio side bet this week.
Yep. So. I can't believe you guys didn't invite me and the laptop and the cameras out to just.
Please, you're invited.
If you want to, there's gonna be a lot of cussing for.
You're invited. Let's do it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be even better than what we had. Yeah, Joey hit me up in the text with that idea, and I was like all over it.
Yep. But probably just going out to a
That'd be
local course.
awesome. Have Greg in his own car beside us with the camera,
That'd be
dude.
so
Oh,
sick.
let's go.
We can make that all.
This is going to be better than we even had planned.
It's like we got the tools to make it happen, man.
That is crazy.
This is better than we even had planned. Hopefully, we leave the course with the course sponsorship. We start
my
sponsoring
gosh.
our golf segment that we do.
That would be so awesome. But besides that, that's our plans for Sunday. Obviously, we will have more information out on our Facebook and Instagram, so get on those. Also, message us on there to get in our FanDuel and UBet Sportsbook, so you can get all these odds that were given to us tonight are from UBet Sportsbook. So make sure you get signed up there.
And get in on all these free plays,
deposit,
man.
There's so much. Their Instagram
They're
stories,
doing 100%
so
free
much.
play matches for referrals now, too. It used to be 50%. They juiced that up to 100% now.
So it's got it all.
Follow their Instagram page, play in their free play contest.
Yep.
Like, get in on it, man. You're missing out on money if you're not.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So, yeah, message us. Get signed up for that. We can invite you to the FanDuel so you can get beat this week.
Yeah.
But besides that, I don't got anything else, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in this week to watch our Sunday morning show.
Yeah, Fantasy Focus hits the links.
Right? Make sure you check in on our socials to make sure when we're going live, when stuff happening. But besides that, y'all good?
That's it, man. Go Chiefs, and hopefully the Steelers cover. Hopefully the Steelers cover.
Oh, I can't wait to bury the Steelers next week. Thank you, guys. See you later.